There are certain red and white oral mucosal lesions that might look like this under the microscope. At first, these lesions look like oral lichen planus. But here's the catch. On a closer look, they lack basal cell degeneration that oral lichen planus usually shows. In fact, the basal cells may be very much intact, and these lesions may possess bulbous retiridges. On a more closer look, they may even reveal epithelial dysplasia. In 1978, Krujkov and associates re-examined 223 cases of oral lichen planus that were reported to have become malignant. However, they reported that only 15 cases were truly oral lichen planus, and the rest of the lesions only mimicked oral lichen planus. They called these lesions lichenoid dysplasia. So why did they come to this conclusion? Well, though these lesions looked like oral lichen planus, on close examination they found that these lesions lacked basal cell degeneration and in fact had broad and bulbous retiridges, showed a mixed inflammatory infiltrate having lymphocytes and plasma cells, showed dysplastic features like nuclear pleomorphism and hyperchromasia, disordered stratification, mitotic figures, and broad and bulbous retiridges. Since these lesions had a lichen planus-like inflammatory infiltrate or a lichenoid infiltrate and also showed epithelial dysplasia, they called them lichenoid dysplasia. According to them, oral lichen planus does not show dysplasia. Hence they concluded that any lesion clinically diagnosed as oral lichen planus may actually represent lichenoid dysplasia if it shows dysplasia under the microscope. So is this lesion a distinct entity? Well, not exactly. There have been numerous research done after their controversial report, and it has only fueled further confusions. Most pathologists agree that lichenoid dysplasia is a rather confusing term. These lesions may actually represent cases of leukoplakia or erythroplakia merely in addition to dysplasia showing a lichenoid infiltrate. Thus, the need for another term such as lichenoid dysplasia may not be warranted. That being said, the argument that oral lichen planus does not show dysplasia has not reached a common consensus. There are reports which claim oral lichen planus can manifest dysplasia histologically. However, pathologists are cautious while making a diagnosis of oral lichen planus, since it has been shown with sufficient evidence that red and white lesions like leukoplakia or erythroplakia may mimic oral lichen planus both clinically and histologically. It is agreed that using the term lichenoid dysplasia to represent such lesions may in fact cause confusion, and they are better acknowledged as epithelial dysplastic lesions showing lichenoid features.